All right. Hi, everybody. We are here for the second part of the video about music. It's a little bit longer because I'm going through each of the songs to show you how exactly to use them, or you could use them in your classes. So the next song on the list is number 6, Las Emociones. This one is a fun one because it's to the tune of a Justin Bieber song, so some of the kids might be familiar with that, but otherwise it's still just kind of a cute and catchy song. Um,
Estoy feliz, estoy triste, estoy mal, estoy bien. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás?
So as you can see with that one, it's kind of cute. Again, to a Justin Bieber tune, and it's a fun one because you can have the kids act out the different emotions that they're having. You can also use the flashcards that you've been given for Unit 0. So, ¿Cómo estás? Muy bien, gracias. Gracias. So you can use those as well. So you can do estoy feliz, estoy triste, estoy mal, estoy bien. ¿Cómo estás? So that's a really cute one that you can do with Las Emociones, and that was song number 6. The next song that I'm going to show you is a fun one for the littler kids. You have them get out their counting fingers. You can even tell them to stretch them out and get them all nice and ready, wiggle them around so they're all loosey-goosey. And then you play the Uno, Dos, Tres song.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3.
So that's a fun one because it's really simple and it's really easy for the kids to follow. They can use their counting fingers. If you lay out all of the flashcards, you could use your pointer and point to each of the numbers just to help them really reinforce what the numbers are that you're counting to. That's a great one that, as you saw at the end of it, they would say, 7, 8, 9, 10. And so I always do a big clap, or you can have the kids all do a clap and say boom, and then at the very end of the song, when the whole song ends, you can have all of them collapse and fall onto the floor, and they just think that's hilarious. So that's a really fun one that you can do with the kids. All right, this next one is El Alfabeto. So there are tons of alphabet songs that you can find on the internet. They're great. They have visuals, all of that. But we wanted to give you one on here for your use and reference. This is a great one, again, if you have a poster or you have the alphabet up somewhere, you can use your pointer to point to the different number or letters as you go. But this is a great one because it's a repeating song, so they hear it and then they repeat it, and then the whole thing is done 3 times, so each time is a little bit faster. So I'll just play through the first part of the song. So this one is sort of like a march, like military. So I like to do this when I have all the kids stand and I have them march in place, which is one of their command words anyway. So they are marcha, 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 and then the song gets started.
A, B, C, G, D, E, F, G.
A, B, C, G, D, E, F, G.
Hey, A, J, I, J, K.
Hey, H, I, J, K.
L,
L,
E,
A,
M, N,
N, Y. O, P.
QRRST,
QRRST.
WX,
WX.
Y,
Y.
Z,
Z. Yo sé el alfabeto. Ole! And then it keeps going and it goes a little bit faster and it goes through 3 times. So again, that's a fantastic song to use, but there are also lots of other ones on the internet. So feel free to use whichever one you think is the best for your students. The next song, song number 9, is Las Vocales. Las Vocales is obviously the vowels. This is a great one to do with the students to really help them to understand those vowels and the sounds that the vowels make. You just can't drive that home enough because that's going to ultimately affect how they learn to read in Spanish, how they pronounce things in Spanish. So it's really important that they know how to do the vowels and what they sound like. So with this one, I always teach my kids to do it OSU style. So we do A, E, O, U. So those are the vowels that they do. So this song goes through the vowels, and we all make them like that throughout. So I will show you.
Las vocales en español, las vocales en español. A, E, I, O, U. La M con la A dice ma. La M con la E dice me. Con la I dice mi, con la O dice mo. La M con la U dice mu.
Moo.
Ma, me, mi, mo.
So that one's another really cute one, and I think that as they're singing it and they're saying it and they're remembering those motions, it helps them to more concretely picture what ah is. So oh, it looks like an A. Okay, I know what that is now, right? So even though you're saying it's not an A, it's an E. So making them make the different shapes with their bodies is just a fantastic way to help them to learn. All right, let's see. Días de la semana is the next one. Again, there's tons of really, really great ones on the internet. So you can find whichever one works best for you, but this is just one of them. If you don't like this one and you want one from the internet, look up Senor Hodge, Days of the Week. He's got a really good one. But let's check out this Days of the Week song.
Lunes, martes, miércoles, jueves, viernes, sábado, domingo. Lunes, martes, miércoles, jueves, viernes, sábado, domingo. Lunes, martes, miércoles, jueves, viernes, sábado, domingo. Lunes, martes, miércoles, jueves, viernes, sábado, domingo.
All right, so as you can see, that one's really simple, but it's kind of like a chant. So it just gets the kids saying it over and over, repeating the words. That's just so important. The repetition is critical in the kids learning learning the Spanish words and then being able to repeat them to you. All right, the next one we have is our months of the year. So let's take a look at this one.
enero, febrero, marzo, abril, mayo, junio, julio, agosto, septiembre, octubre, noviembre, diciembre. Estos son los 12 meses del año. Estos son los 12 meses del año.
So that one's just a cute, simple one. That's a great one to play, and just have the kids get used to the sequence. Anything with sequence, it's really important for them to get used to hearing them in sequence because, it's like anything. You learn how to count, to 10, but then, you learn later how to see the number 7 and just know that it's a number 7. So you learn sequence first, and then you go on to learn, individual noviembre or junio. But I think that learning the sequence first is just really helpful for the students. All right, let's see. So the next song is going to be about el tiempo. So I would encourage you to get out your flashcards or whatever would be appropriate for a song like this, and to do as much acting as possible during the song. So let's see what we got.
Hace buen tiempo, hace calor, hace sol. ¿Qué tiempo hace hoy?
No hace mal tiempo, hace fresco, hace viento.
El tiempo no me importa porque estoy feliz. El tiempo no me importa, mis amigos están aquí. ¿Qué tiempo hace hoy? Hace mal tiempo, hace frío, nieva. ¿Qué tiempo hace hoy? No hace buen tiempo. Hay nubes y llueve. El tiempo no me importa porque estoy feliz. El tiempo no me importa, mis amigos están aquí. ¿Qué tiempo hace hoy? No lo sé. Estoy en la escuela todo el día.
All right. So as you can see, that one's really cute and kind of goofy, but it goes through a ton of the different, phrases that we're teaching them. So, ¿qué tiempo hace hoy? Hace bien tiempo. Hace mal, hace fresco, frío. It really goes through a lot of them. So that's just such a great song to do with the kids. And I would encourage you to do that one anytime you're going to talk to them about the weather. So then at the end of the song, say, well, how about today? ¿Qué tiempo hace hoy? And obviously they're going to remember what that question means because they just did the song. All right. 2 more songs. Number 13 is Las Estaciones. So let's see what we got here.
Oh, hola, Cosmo.
This is another one that is also on YouTube. If you look up Basho and Friends, Las Estaciones.
La primavera,
Primavera,
lluvia alrededor, el verano,
el verano,
como
hace calor,
el otoño,
otoño,
las hojas cambian de color, el invierno, hace
frío.
primavera con la...
So anyway, as you can see, with both that song and the weather song, you can really act out a lot of the weather traits because you can show them just with your body language and what you're talking about. That's really going to help the kids to remember the songs that and the meanings of the songs and what the words and phrases are going to mean for them. The last song is the Feliz Cumpleaños. I'm not going to play it for you because you can listen to it yourself, but I like to have my kids tell me when their birthdays are coming up. And then if somebody's birthday is within, a few days and I'm not going to see them on their actual birthday, then we will play it at the end of class for them just to make them feel a little special. So always try to do that because it just builds relationships with the kids. It's just a great way to do it. Also, at part of your workbooks, I think for 1st and 2nd grade, there is a part where you're doing tener, and so you are going to talk about when your birthday is, and you're going to talk about tengo and how old you are and things like that. So when you do that unit, you would also be able to use the birthday song. So all right, well, that's it. Looks like I'm just in under time. Sorry this is a long one, but I hope you benefited a lot from learning about how to use these different songs.